The Weed Porn Daily podcast is brought to you by the Weed Porn Daily shop. Grab some shirts, pillows, iPhone cases, iPod Touch cases, laptop skins, iPod Touch skins. I don't think we have iPod Touch cases. We might, actually. I'm not sure. Plenty of designs, all cannabis related or inspired. Check it out by going to shop.weedporndaily.com. All those purchases really help keep the website going up. It helps really just pay my paycheck. Like, I don't really make money. I don't get money from the donations. They go to giveaways and paying for the actual server. My paycheck for all the work I do is all the shirts you guys buy and all the pillows. Much appreciated. The most popular product right now I might want to mention is, of course, the Nug textured pillow. It is a pillow that is just, it looks like nugs. Like you could just bury your face in nugs. It's a beautiful thing. Especially if you get really, really stoned and you pass out. It's awesome to wake up and just weed and wonder what the fuck happened. So check it out, again, shop.weedporndaily.com. We just had a sale this last weekend, free shipping. So watch out on the Tumblr. I'll announce it whenever it happens, and every time I advertise I try to let you guys know if there's any coupons you could combine with the products. So, yeah, keep your eyes out, support, bye, if you can. Or just check it out, like this stuff, man, that would be awesome. I love seeing how many hearts each design gets. The whole shop itself is I'm trying to make it a process where I upload designs, and then eventually take them down and make them kind of exclusivity, like a season, and upload new designs and keep new seasons going and keep you guys with fresh designs and see what you guys like and work from there, you know. Obviously, nug textured things, I'll keep that in mind. I think that's it for the ad. If you want to donate, that goes towards giveaways and contests right now. I think we have 12 to 18 bucks in the coffers. I haven't checked. You can check by going to WeedPornDaily.com, and at the bottom of the page you can actually see the donation progress bar, and I try to update it with how much you guys have donated. You can donate by going to WeedPornDaily.com/contribute. That's where you could you just click the PayPal button, and donations of $4.20 get a shout out on the website and the blog and Twitter as well. And donations of, I believe, $14.20. Don't quote me on that. There's a post about it on Tumblr. Donations of $14.20 and more get a goodie bag, and that goodie bag includes the official Weed Porn Daily homemade hemp wick, and some other stuff, some other goodies, mystery gifts, as it were. And if you donate more than $100, I will personally fillet you. That's also up there. No takers yet. I'm a little disappointed. I mean, I thought I had DSL, but that's okay. Anyway, if you want to contribute again, please, WeedPornDaily.com/contribute. I mean, there you can also find the submission box where you guys can submit your weed porn. You can submit any interesting news that you've seen recently and I haven't posted. You can submit videos of you guys taking bong rips, or just videos you find, maybe music that you find. All there at WeedPornDaily.com/contribute. And that's it. Oh my god. Tried to keep the ads concise, but I rabble. Babble. Let's get the show started. Welcome to the Weed Porn Daily podcast. Welcome, my friends. I've got some news for you guys today. I've been sitting on this news for a little while, waiting to do this podcast, and this news really, when it came out, it hit me, and I thought I'd want to share it with you guys and maybe share my thoughts on it. 4 news articles, if I didn't mention. I'm really high, and possibly some rambling afterwards. We'll see. I just really want to get to the news. It's nothing really important, just some interesting topics that I rarely see come up. This first one, 79-year-old Atlanta woman jailed, charged with selling marijuana. If you want to follow along, you can go to blog.weedporndaily.com and just hit the Weeducation button up top, or check the news tag, or you could search for it in the Google search. There are many ways. Just head over to Weed Porn Daily. Norma Charon was scheduled to have an operation on her hip this week. Instead, the 79-year-old Southeast Atlanta woman sits in the Fulton County Jail after police say they discovered more than 9 pounds of marijuana in her home last week. I can't believe that she's over 60, neighbor Jennifer Brown told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution on Monday. Let alone that she might be doing that kind of stuff. This is too much. This was brought to us by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, as they mentioned in the article. When I posted this article, I actually had to edit myself as an editor, because I wanted to take the privilege of actually bolding the last paragraph, or the last sentence rather, because it really emphasizes the stoner stigma that is in society today. And it's really sad. I mean, it's really sad. Like, automatically, because this old woman was dealing with marijuana, this neighbor says she was doing that kind of stuff, and it's too much. It's ridiculous. I mean, what kind of stuff? I mean, maybe in their mind they think drug trafficking, and they associate it with cocaine and heroin and gangs and that whole world. But marijuana, it's harmless. It's like if this woman, the police came knocking down her door, and she had tomato plants in her basement. And they pull out the tomato plants, they have her in handcuffs, and the neighbor's on the news, and she's saying, I can't believe that she's over 60 and doing that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes to shake this shackle of the stoner. It's going to take a really long time to erode all of the negative propaganda that's really caused a mass dementia among, I want to say, the ignorant. Because anybody who's got half a brain can just see that there's nothing wrong with marijuana. And I think that was it. I mean, I really didn't want to talk. I mean, you can talk all day about how there was an old woman jailed. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, why does an 80-year-old woman have to go to jail for this? I mean, it's ridiculous, the sentencings themselves. I mean, the drug sentences, they're longer than murder or pedophiles or rapists. Like, all these real criminals in society don't do as much time as these innocent people. It's ridiculous. But I really wanted to harp on just that ignorant ass neighbor. We all have that neighbor that is just a stupid bitch. The next article is a bit lighter. A bit. Former NASA scientists helping Fort Collins residents grow better marijuana. This comes to us from the Coloradan. I always like the name of that publication, the Coloradan. I always have a hard time typing it when I'm really high. But to get to the article, former NASA scientist Dale Chamberlain won't promise to get you sky high, but he can teach you how to grow better marijuana. Chamberlain of Loveland is launching the High Altitude School of Hydroponics, or HASH, to help Colorado residents learn to grow better pot. Chamberlain starts... sorry, I'm getting lost. Chamberlain says complying with the state's new marijuana legalizing Amendment 64 today requires that someone either gives you pot or that you grow your own. And any marijuana people grow has to be inside a locked room, not indoors. Yeah, I thought it was me, but it's the writer of the article. They wrote it. They were high. Okay, I feel better. Basically, former dude from NASA is gonna start helping people learn how to grow, and I find that really interesting. I wonder. I guess he must have done it in his free time, or because you wonder how a NASA scientist, someone who might be into I don't know, fucking rocket science, dude. You know, and he's doing botany on the side, I guess. I thought it was cute how he named the institute HASH. That was nice. And it's nice that he's helping people learn to grow, because that's really one of the hindrances that we find in a lot of medical states where, supply is really limited. All these regions are banning dispensaries, and, they're saying that they don't want to give these patients access to their medicine, and that the only way that they can is to grow it themselves or get someone to grow it for them for free. So it's a little ridiculous. Ridiculous is the word of the day. But it's absurd that, someone has to actually take up gardening. They have to become a farmer, essentially, because, as easy as marijuana is to grow, it's really easy to fuck up as well. It's a very basic setup, but I've seen terrible results. I've seen plenty of burnt plants. I've seen overwatered plants. It's really a technique that you have to refine. You can't take it away from these growers that grow these excellent buds that produce the max amount of THC that they can. That takes a lot of effort. That takes a lot of experience. And for a person who has cancer, for a person who's disabled, to have their own grow, that's very difficult. And it's very difficult just to find the information about it. I mean, with the whole Reefer Madness movement, a lot of the publication about growing marijuana is not really readily available in your local fucking bookstore. You have to go online. You have to really search it out. I mean, it's not that hard to find, but I go back to the worst case scenario. Someone who may be blind. What's this nigga gonna do? He can't go. I mean, he could go online, but it's gonna be very difficult for him to find a PDF of Ed Rosenthal's How to Grow Bud, or even his website to order it legally. It'd be very difficult. So it's nice that he's providing this information for people. It's great to have this outlet. I really don't see a lot of grow schools. I mean, at Oaksterdam, out in California, and maybe some underground seminars that I see on YouTube. But he's launching a fucking school of hydroponics, so that's very nice. Did I talk enough about that? God damn, I was like, let me just touch upon this NASA shit. Ooh, space guy, weed, stoner. Seattle man says moldy marijuana made him sick. This comes to us from Como. What's Como? One sec, let me get the name of this publication. It is Como News. Never mind, it's just Como. K-O-M-O. In Seattle. Everything about medical marijuana is based on trust. Michael Van Ditto has been a card-carrying medical marijuana smoker for years. It gives him respite from the emotional pain he has after It gives him respite from his... Yeah, it is. It's the fucking... Goddamn, these fucking writers, dude. It gives him respite from the emotional pain he was suffering after his son died in a tragic plane accident. I started smoking it when I became depressed, and it helped me tremendously, Van Ditto said from his North Seattle apartment. But nearly a year ago, he said he stopped smoking his comfort weed after becoming very sick. I've never been so sick in my life, he said. I had total weakness, inflamed lungs, total disorientation, and I could only get out of bed for an hour or two for almost 12 weeks. He suspected his sickness was brought on by fungus that may have been in marijuana he bought from the North Seattle Medical Collective, a new dispensary he started to use. Definitely an article to read more about. Not only do you not really hear about people getting moldy weed, maybe you do from friends, but it doesn't really hit news. This is a very big danger in a community where a lot of the cannabis is grown underground, and when you not only it's not necessarily growing underground and trying to evade the cops that causes moldy weed. It's also the greediness and trying to get the weed out to the people faster, and that puts weed in conditions that may get moldy. Just a lot of factors, or just negligence on a dealer's part or a dispensary's. It's a really big danger. Smoking mold and getting mold in your lungs, like that's real damage. And I had a guy come on the WeedPornDaily Ask Box and actually say that he smokes moldy weed, and there's nothing wrong with it, and stop being a pussy, I just had to shake my head. It was like I almost wanted to beg him, like, please don't do this. Like, you may not see an immediate effect, but I guarantee you that smoking moldy weed over a course of a year even would do serious damage over your lifespan. Like, you would be cutting years off your life, or possibly brain function. Like, I can't imagine. Like, if people get sick from being in a moldy apartment and get brain damage and dysfunctions, why would smoking moldy weed not give you that? Like, I don't understand But what's really interesting about this article is that the guy actually goes to the dispensary, he orders some more weed, and he tries to get it tested for mold. And he goes to a official, like, government sanctioned kind of thing, testing facility for, like, food, and they say they won't test the marijuana. And he's like, it's a legal product, it's something I need to consume, please help me, like, test it, and they wouldn't. So it's also about his journey of testing his marijuana, like, if you ever think about it, what if you wanted to test your weed if it was moldy? How would you know for sure? It's not just about seeing the presence of mold spores. Like, the presence of mold spores simply indicates that the mold has a significant hold inside of the substrate. So, the whole the nug is already compromised. It's really interesting. It's something that I haven't seen touched upon, really. I've seen people talk about moldy weed, but him actually taking this initiative, that was intriguing. So definitely check it out. Weeducation. News tag, one of those. And the last one, not really serious. It's just something that I wanted to point out. Police arrest teen for selling marijuana cookies at elementary school. I'm not actually going to read this one. This was from CBS 13. But I've noticed this particular not resurgence, but just a surge, rather, of a lot of teens in school bringing edibles or candy or just these edible forms of marijuana. I don't know how else to say it, but they're bringing it in like cookie form, or lollipops or things that are very appealing to children, and it's that literal propaganda that the anti-legalization people pump out. Think of the children. If we allow this legalization, it's just gonna bring marijuana into school easier, and these kids are getting caught, and they literally say, "Oh, I got this from so and so who bought it at a dispensary." It's really ridiculous. Ridiculous. Take another hit, guys. But I've really seen like a number of these articles in the past. At least like 4 months. I've seen at least 4, like one a month of this happening. I mean, that's not a lot if you think about it. And there actually may be more that I might not be posting, because I kind of, I don't want to pump you guys with the same, like, I try not to post all the fucking crime and all the depressing news. But, that's not a lot, but still, that's a good frequency of it happening, and it consistently, and it not stopping. So it'll be interesting what direction this goes in, and this is all stuff that fuels the anti-legalization fire. So whoever the fuck is giving these edibles to little kids, stop. Like, make them eat it in front of you or something. Like, don't let them like walk off with it. The fuck are you thinking, dude? Nah, I'm kidding. Don't let them eat that at all. It might damage their brains or something. I don't know. That's something else. Some other propaganda I like to pump. That's it for the news. I think I even covered ranting with how long I rambled on some of those articles. Even lost my place a couple times and just got angry and started ranting some more. That was wonderful. Oh, sweet water. If you guys ever feel sick while you're high, especially when you're outside, like you feel nauseated or tired, you should always drink some water. Water is the lifeblood of life. It's really a wonderful thing. You should be getting your 8 cups a day or whatever the fuck. Your pee should be coming out clear, compadre. You hear me? Something to talk about. I was listening to the WeedUcated podcast. Great podcast if you guys, like listening to podcasts and you like cannabis and you like education like that. That's actually a good combination of all of them. But the podcast, they were discussing how Leafly was such a what's the word? Such a convenient, I guess. I guess convenient isn't what they were conveying, but they were basically sucking Leafly's dick and saying that it's a wonderful thing that they have these this whole database with strains, and it tells you what medical use it's for and what it tastes like and things like that, so you can get some idea of what you're smoking, especially when a lot of what stoners are smoking is shrouded in mystery. Excuse me. Need some more water. And I do love Leafly. I was trying to build my own medical marijuana database. I have like Ed Rosenthal's Big Book of Buds. I appreciate these endeavors to document cannabis strains and just everything about them, their flavor, their look, their flowering time, this and that, their yields. That's all very important, but few people get it right, and I don't think Leafly gets it right, and that's what I've been struggling to get right personally on WeedPornDaily. It's the actual process of creating a strain. Like, people don't realize that, when they get Banana Kush, it's not really the Banana Kush when the guy, announced the strain or it got popular. Like, that's been diluted. It might be an original cut, or a clone or something of the plant, or like a close enough lineage, especially if you're in like a medical state like California. But if in most places, the weed is either not what it says it is, or way, different genetically. So when they have these databases up of, they'll say like, Banana Kush, and Banana Kush is good for this, and it's good for, it's good for pain, good for migraine, whatever, and it flowers in this time, and this and that. If someone gets Banana Kush from a friend, it may not necessarily fall into that description that Leafly has up there, because it's a different cut. It's something that I think the Big Book of Buds gets a little better, because they focus more on actual seed developers, I guess, and seed companies, like the individual seed people and the individual farmers and the seed companies. And that is a better representation of what a strain is, because when you get these seeds from these seed companies, they try to keep the genetics as similar as possible. They try to keep it within this controlled range that they define, the description that they give you. So when you get, like a Northern Lights from Sensi Seeds, say, you know that it's gonna be what they say, because they control it. I don't know. I'm rambling a bit here, but I'm trying to develop a database that recognizes all these different cuts and all these different growers, so that not only people get the right information, but the growers get the right credit, man. Like, I feel like a lot of these people who spend years developing these strains, they don't get the proper credit that they deserve, behind just really refining the terpenes and the growth and everything. It's incredible. But yeah, it's also about getting accurate information out there, man. It's pumping this misinformation out that confuses the whole community, and when the whole community accepts this misinformation as truth, it becomes really hard to disseminate that and install a new truth, the real truth, rather, not a new truth, the real truth. So yeah, I mean, not to say that people don't know this already. I'm sure the growers out there are nodding their head or shaking their head like, well, this guy. But I feel like the common man, cannabis consumer, may not be privy into this side of into pot culture. I don't know. That's my Leafly rant for today. I love Leafly. They're great, but I gotta do something better. Same thing with CBD and THC. I'm trying to update the database now to actually recognize which cut, got which THC rating, and which dispensary that rating came from, and possibly even what time Just because it's, you know, some guy at this dispensary gets a banana kush and you get a banana kush at one down south, it's gonna be possibly different. Probably different. Most likely different. Yeah. So I think that's it. I think I've rambled long enough. Thank you guys for purchasing products from the store. Really loving it. I love that you guys noticed the promotional images that I post when I make the people high. Like, I edit their eyes and I make them like super red. It's always nice to see when someone reblogs it and goes, "Oh man, they look blazed." I'm like, yeah, you get it. Like, you got it, bro. Like, what's up? That's awesome. So that's nice. Oh, shit, son. I gotta drop. I guess I can drop. Well, it's not dropping. I announced on Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw it. I posted a twit pic of an Illadelph bag, plastic bag, like from an Illadelph store, and a coming soon type message. This Thursday, I will be getting together with Miss WeedPornDaily. Oh, excuse me. Keep burping. What did I eat? Had mad munchies. Oh, and I had a fucking club sandwich from McDonald's. That was fucking... Oh, it was beautiful. Because I normally get chicken McNuggets. And, you know, that really sets me in the right place. But I was like, let me mix it up. I want more bread to soak up this extra acid I've been getting lately. And it was just a perfect sandwich. McDonald's, you should be sponsoring me, man. But back to the big Illadelph announcement. God, I get it derailed for like munchy minute. We will be doing, Miss WeedPornDaily and I will be doing a unboxing video of a Illadelph bong and ash catcher. It's going to be beautiful. I mean, it was really funny because just I think yesterday or the day before I got someone on the WeedPornDaily Ask box talking shit about the black leaf and how I should be upgrading my bong and I need to stop, you know, I get it all the time, you know, stop supporting, you know, this cheap Chinese glass, you know, you should be supporting American artists, you should be supporting your local artists, you know, you should, you know, you should be spending more money, bro. Just all these haters, and the whole time I'm laughing because I have an Illadelph, you know, sitting right next to me, and I'm just waiting for the unboxing video to actually to reveal it to you guys completely. So it'll be interesting to see what the haters think, or if because automatically. When we bought it, I was like, the first thing they're gonna say is that it's not a real Illadelph, you know? And I'm just gonna flash them the Illadelph Santa Cruz grinder, and just really, it's not really gonna matter. I'm just gonna be chugging away at those showerhead perks and perfectly blown 5mm glass. Just that beaker. It's got an excellent chug to it. And I'll be laughing the whole time, because I'll be enjoying myself with an Illadelph, one of the best bongs out there. So yeah, this Thursday, watch out for it. It probably won't be up Thursday, now that I actually think about it. Sorry guys. I'm not Jesus. I can't work that magic. It'll probably be up Friday or Saturday. Probably Friday. I'll edit it, probably start that night and end in the morning. But you'll see it this Friday the 15th. So I hope you guys like that. I'm gonna try to do something artistic. I'm gonna do the whole, what is it, like, just pull it pop the camera in a tripod and do an unboxing. I always think of like Red Band on YouTube when I think of unboxing videos, because they have so many of them. But yeah, I'll just set up a tripod, we'll do the unboxing video. But I also want to do some percolation porn for you guys, because I know you guys will like that. Excuse me, and oof, that club sandwich creeping back up. And I'll be sure to include a hit, of course. Session with Miss WeedPornDaily. She was promised the first hit. I want to see how that goes. I also have to figure out the whole water level situation. That'll be interesting, because they explained everything very thoroughly at the head shop. But they can't pour water there to show you. I mean, some might if they're that cool, but this one wasn't that cool. They're pretty cool. I'll also have pictures up that I'll be posting of the head shop. It was amazing, guys. Miss WeedPornDaily and I went on a vacation. We went up north and we stayed at a hotel and we just chilled out for the weekend. And we went to like a seminar and just we passed by this head shop in the area that was apparently an official Illidel vendor. And we walk in and it's just glass everywhere. It was like I felt embarrassed in front of the guy because I was that excited. I was literally looking at pieces that I had posted on the website from high priority artists like Eric Ross. I was seeing Salt. I was seeing Paco. I was they had everything there. Like, they had Paco's little fucking toilet domes, and they even had plunger dabbers that I've never seen before to accompany it. They had Electroform Snick. That was beautiful to see in person, because really the photography does not do it justice. And getting to hold the pieces in your hand, like, you get a feel like he put metal over like this stuff. And he used real bolts. He used, there was one particular piece where he incorporated an army man into a chillum and just covered it all in metal, and it looks like oxidized copper. It's just beautiful stuff. And I even saw some a salt piece I've never seen before, where he did a Super Mario bong, and it was just a piranha plant. Of course, he needed like a monstrous creature to use. So it was interesting for him to see that playful style come out, and it was really like, I saw the piece, and I did not know it was salt. Like, I looked at the piece and I was like, oh, check this out, and I was talking about it, and the head shop guy was like, oh, that's salt, and I was like, bullshit, bro. And he was like, yeah, man. It was pretty crazy. So shots of that will be up. I didn't get too many shots because I was literally, I was vibrating. While I was taking shots, Miss WeedPornDaily was handling the transaction and in the other room and getting the boxing done. And I was trying to get shots in real quick. And I just couldn't believe that we had just bought, the Illidel. That was surreal to me. I'm surprised I didn't faint in that moment. It was a really intense moment. But it'll be beautiful to see it unboxed. I hope you guys like the pictures that I post. I hope you guys like the video when it goes up. Enough talking about imaginary and future shit. I'm painting word pictures for you guys, and they're not even that good. Yeah. The head shop was nice. I don't know, I want to talk about the head shop more because it was so fucking dope. Because it had everything, man. It had the PAX vaporizer that Coral Reefer is always pimping. And I wish they would send me one, man. I would love to try that. Because I love the Magic Flight Box, but, it doesn't do the job for me, portability-wise. Like, the battery situation is really a hindrance. And having that USB charger would just be so convenient. And the guy actually presented to us, you know, the way it works and everything, and showed us the compartment. And seeing it in person was very nice. They had everything at that head shop. That was fucking baller. I was asking them, you know, about everything, if they had Toros in. Apparently they sold out really recently. They had Sins up on the wall. They had Zobs. They had, like, every heady glass that I had seen in the past year. It was incredible to see it. Just to see TI nails. Like, that was, that's kind of rare around our head shops. You know, we tend to get just straight up flour. And maybe a few concentrate bowls, but never anything actually that progressive. So yep. Had a great time. Damn, I should have taken. I was like, man, I want to take a video footage of this place. I think I'll definitely have to go back sometime and do a more thorough, like maybe a tour, if possible. It was a great store. Man, I feel like I should talk about weed, you know? Like, I spent this whole... I mean, I guess I did talk about weed, in a sense. But I didn't actually review any weed, and I've been smoking this really great sativa. Gets you all chatty and rambly, as you can see. Lots of energy. Great for medicating, too, I'm surprised. Like, today I had a really bad case of just... I had a meatball marinara yesterday and something else with, like, a lot of acidity. And I'm not supposed to really eat a lot of acidic foods. So, of course, today I had diarrhea. And I had cramping of the bowels. So, when I was able to actually hit the bong and I was not, like, crippled, bent over in pain, or bent over the toilet, the pain just instantly just went away. It's... I mean, I know people get upset when stoners say that, like, oh, the hit just took all the pain away, you know, and they don't necessarily feel that. I don't necessarily feel the pain go away. I mean, there is pain alleviation for sure, like, the pain does go down, but there's also kind of a cloud that's put over the pain where I don't give a fuck about it, you know, and if I don't give a fuck about it, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't exist. I mean, I won't, you know, go outside and run a mile when I'm feeling sick, and I know I'm sick, even though I'm feeling fine. But, you know, I won't let it bother me. So yeah, that's what I mean when I take a hit and it just immediately helps. That only happens with bongs, though. I want to point that out, personally. I hit a bong and, particularly like a fat snap, and it does that. Like, if I take little pussy hits, it doesn't really get me there. It takes a little longer. If I smoke a joint, the effect takes like 5 minutes to kick in. Same thing with like a blunt, 5 minutes. So bongs are a great immediate relief. Even the vaporizer, like, you just don't get that great hit. Yeah. Great strain. I wish I could tell you guys what it was. From my analysis, it's a diesel, a fruity diesel. That's all I can give you. Go to Leafly, or check out the WeedPornDaily medical marijuana database at db.weedporndaily.com. That's it, you guys. I'm gonna stop boring you guys with my banter. I was excited for a bit there too. I probably tuned out, or I don't know, excited your ears off. But I really love the trip. It was really nice, and the Illidolf is just, I'm radiating. It's incredible. I can't wait for you guys to see it, and yeah. Hopefully you guys can tell me, someone can actually tell me the specifics of it, because I know it's in the Killadelph series. Spoiler. But I don't know, I'm sure there's a particular, like, series classification, like, even further, and maybe some Illadelph headies can, some illies can, help me out on that. I'm glad I could join the family, guys. Seriously. It's a beautiful thing. I love you guys. I truly do. I mean, it's wonderful to be able to just have this community. Like, I feel like all of you guys are my friends, and I just post pictures of, sexy weed and sexy guys and chicks, smoking weed and, information for you guys, and I feel like you guys spark discussions among your little circle of friends, and it's nice to be a part of all that and provide this experience for you guys, and just to get the positive feedback too. I love all the positive comments that you guys leave in the ask box. I mean, I literally try to save them all. If you go to WeedPornDaily.com or blog.WeedPornDaily.com/tag/lovin, LOVIN, you can see just every positive review basically of Weed Porn Daily that someone's left, or things like that. So I really appreciate it. I don't really care about the haters. I hope you guys don't think I feel sad or anything when I post a hate, or that it affected me at all, or even that when I act upset that I am upset. I'm really not. I like to school trolls to set examples for people, well, not set examples, but like have that example out there so that people see it, and when they have trolls, they don't feel as bad, slamming them, or they see that it's just some person who doesn't really matter, or things like that. Just trying to deflate the whole troll situation, hater situation. You shouldn't let haters get to you at all, ever. You do your thing because you love to do it, and if people like it, cool. If people don't like it, whatever, man. They might come around eventually. And if they're hating on you, they probably do like it, and they just don't want to admit it. They're trapped in the closet. So yeah, I appreciate any ask you guys to leave me. You can go to WeedPornDaily.com/FAQ. You can see the database of over 600 or 700 questions that I've answered. I gotta update it. I gotta add 100 more. It's crazy. But yeah, you can see the questions I've answered already, or you can ask your own, or you can just leave love, or you can just say really hi. I can't guarantee that will be posted. Sorry. Yeah, anything you guys want, just throw it in there. I don't really care. Free game. Again, if you want to submit stuff, I know you guys ask. I get this all the time in the ask box. It's WeedPornDaily.com/contribute, and you can find the submission form there. And that's it. I'll stop jabbering, jabber. Now I'm just acting like a vocal website for you guys, giving you links and shit. And yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. Hoping to get a podcast out there with Miss Weed Porn Daily. She's really self-conscious, just about herself, and it's really hard for her to believe that any podcast or any video with her doubles any view counts that I get. It's pretty incredible. So yeah, I'm trying to get her on this Thursday, as well as doing the Illadelph bong rip video. We're also going to be doing a game night. I'm not sure what game we're going to play. It's definitely going to be in the Nintendo or Super Nintendo verse. We're thinking Parodius. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's a Japanese game. It's essentially an R-Type clone with basically it's like a cat flying through space, with like a force field, and it shoots like other cute like stuff and collects bells, and those are power-ups, and it's pretty trippy. Really fun game. It's nice, like it's a nice little arcadey single player, or like I was gonna say dual player, like a 2-player game to play. So watch out for that. We're gonna be doing game night every Thursday. It's not gonna be live anymore. That's a little too taxing on our computers. Maybe if I work it out, I'm gonna try to work it out somehow. But for now, we're just gonna be recording them non-live and then uploading them. It'll probably be uploaded the same day as the Yellow Dolph unboxing video, or maybe Saturday. I don't know. I might be super tired after a lot of bong rips. That's it. I keep pimping shit, future shit that doesn't exist yet. Love you guys. As I said again, I'm gonna tell you guys until you get sick of me. I wish I could smoke with each and every one of you. I really do. I'm really waiting for that technology that they allow, where you pass a joint through a monitor or some apparatus, because I will be down. I will be doing sessions all day long. Like, I'll have to have a mobile version that I can carry with me at all times. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for listening. WeedPornDaily.com. Follow us on Twitter, WeedPornDaily. Follow us on Instagram. Excuse me, Ganja, Grouch. I post every day. And I follow everybody who posts cannabis and who isn't private and who is over 18. Not that harsh of a guideline, I don't think. And follow us on YouTube, WeedPornDaily, and follow us on Google+, Facebook, every social network. Please reach out, show your love, because we love you. Thank you guys. Remember, you are just a soul inside of a corporal vessel. You are commanding a vehicle, and you're enjoying your journey through life. This is just a roller coaster that you're on, and you have some control, and to a lot of extent you don't, and it's just a ride, and you really just have to enjoy it. And you shouldn't let your body get to you, because again, it's just a vessel. It's not really you, you know. At the end of the day, you're something much greater than just a body, because even when you die, even when you decay, you know, your spirit will live on. Your spirit, your vibration will keep emanating into the universe, because as we all know, matter cannot be destroyed. So you will pass on in some form of existence. So it's better to focus on that, the infinite, the life that you will keep living on and on and on and on, on and on. Some say through an octet, a tier system, you know, the next cycle being collective consciousness, where we all get together and we've achieved a psychic link, kind of like a hive mind, but not necessarily that, just an ability to feel each other, understand each other, all at once, without delay, and moving as a society with that kind of unity is the next level, supposedly, of evolution. And then again, there's the ultimate level of evolution, when you become a planet, and you sustain life, and you sustain all these other rides on top of you, and you sustain them, and you suffer for them, and you teach them lessons. Yeah. So remember, your soul truly appreciates the tango with Mary Jane. You are a vibration, and this vibration sometimes gets a little erratic and a little smoke, a little toke, maybe a little bite of an edible is all it takes to bring your vibration back to a mellow level. The right synchronicity. So trust yourself, because only you know best. And love yourself, because who else deserves it most? And get really fucking high, dude. Like, how can I convey this more? Like, get so fucking high that you start seeing space when you close your eyes. That when you sit cross-legged in a dark room, that you can transcend your body. Get that fucking high. Like, that's how high I love to get. And I love to meditate. And you can have some out-of-body experiences, man. Think about it next time you're blazing some blunts. Like, maybe instead of playing some video games or chit-chatting or heading to Taco Bell, just turn off the lights for a minute and settle down and have a little 15 to 30 minute meditation session where you just focus on your breath and lose your fucking mind. Yeah. Thank you guys for smoking your bongs, lighting your joints, blunts, taking your dabs, having your edibles, just getting those cannabinoids in your system while enjoying this podcast. I really appreciate it. Thank you again. I'm sorry for rambling. I love to ramble. And I love you guys. Stay regular, super stoners.